Hi guys, and welcome back. Hopefully we don't have any delays this week. I think I only did up to Wednesday and then Thursday and Friday. I didn't get time to do any video stuff. And I had done a bit more than what was here. But the file, for some reason, like when I was drawing um, on the geometry in the last file, it was very slow when I was drawing, and it was sort of giving me this sort of effect because it couldn't pick up the steps in the draw. So I'm not sure why that was. I'm hoping it's not when we up the polygon count, uh, because it wasn't even that high. So I'm just redoing this part, doing them one at a time and just testing to see if it's this process that's bugging it out. Um, just joining these up, and then we can add the spikes back in when I get round to it. So yeah, so just filling these parts in, just using the inflate brush. It kind of gives us that little fold where the two parts meet. That's what I want. And then I'm just smoothing it out. So I've done the bottom one, so just these two here to go. Trying to think what's happened. I had a busy-ish weekend. There's a possibility that this I had a busy last weekend rather, and a possibility that this weekend's going to be busy and that there might not be a video again on Friday. It all depends because this weekend I've got well, this week I've got Dad's birthday, a wedding, Avengers, Avengers 2 rather. Yeah, that's it this week. Um, but it all sort of falls um, in a couple of days, like within a couple of days, excuse me. um, so doing something for Dad's birthday on Sunday, the wedding's on Saturday, and Avengers probably Thursday or Friday. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. Well, looking forward to all of it really. Just see how it goes. I really want to get this done. I was gonna say get it done by the end of the week, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I definitely want to get done really soon. So that I can start getting it printed because I really want to try and get more stuff printed out. So for those that don't know, let me just grab it up here. It's still haven't finished painting it either. But But if you've seen recently, I've put up a turnaround of my swarm host, so it's up on the site now. But recently, within the last 6 months, I've had this printed. It's completely solid. It's not hollowed out. It's quite light, and it prints out in white. So I had to undercoat it and then paint it. I just used the Games Workshop paints for that. It's actually pretty much done. Just needed some more paint for the claws and maybe another highlight on the skin. But yeah, aside from that, it looked pretty good. Oh, I needed to do the eye as well. The eye detail didn't come out that well because it was quite small. Yeah. But I'm hoping to make this about that size, maybe a bit bigger, because the plastic that this is printed from is actually a lot cheaper to print out from now. Essentially, for that size model, I can get for the same cost as the shipping, I think, for the printing, or was all of it for the same cost of the shipping, something like that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that turns out, and like for what reason they've been able to give. I assume that they're able to reduce the price because they're getting so many things printed now, which is good. Um, so now that I've built those up, this is kind of a bit counterproductive, but I'm just gonna build this bit up a bit more. So it's kind of like, I want them all to be sort of like even height. And then we're just going to, like, with one sort of stroke, just push. Yeah, let's give it a bit of shape. Uh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Not only now do we have like skin definition, and we can and there's enough room for the spikes, but it looks a lot better as well. It definitely isn't as, even though there'll be technically more objects there now, or rather more detail there now, it's definitely less cluttered. But what I want to do is sort of bring this all the way to the edge. So it looks like it's all part. It should look like it's starting to become one piece now, which is good. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Hopefully, it still looks like we can draw on the surface without it screwing up, so that's good. But I'll leave it there. Hopefully this cough goes away as well. It's still a bit annoying. But hopefully you had a good weekend, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Alright, cheers guys.